The Magisters of the Amethyst Order use the purple wind of magic called Shyish. They are a foreboding bunch. Their symbol bears the scythe, and death is their domain. A strange sort, they prefer to communicate with one another through telepathy rather than using their voices. After the Shadowmancers we discussed previously, the Amethyst Wizards are by far the most secretive organization of magic users in the Empire. Despite their eccentric ways, they are loyal, as any traitor is brutally hunted down and expunged if they choose to go renegade. One of the more notable wizards of this order is Elspeth von Draken, the Dark Lady of Nuln. And now we're going to talk about who is joining Markus Wulfhart in his expedition. Corwin Graves. Once a young initiate of the Amethyst Order, Corwin and his instructor were sent to deal with rumored evil spirits in a tomb near the border of Sylvania. Once they arrived, they were attacked by a small band of vampires, that which led to the death of his instructor and the enthrallment of Corwin. He then spent many years learning the ways of necromancy and the vampire service until its eventual demise. Knowing full and well that being in the service of a vampire would cause him to also be executed, he chose to flee. And now he's come to the new world in service of Markus Wulfhart. It's time for him to try his best to survive these wild lands. Now that we're back, there's already a new event, Raids Against the Empire. We need to find out which one will not harm me too much. I will be recruiting, we do have a new army. Diverted funds? Sure, I'll lose a touch of money. We can help out another electric count. Now, who has picked up the Sword of Cain? Oh, that's very far from me. Way too far from me. The Dark Elves naturally have power. Those exiles are currently fending them off. I hope that does continue. The Drowned, are you fighting them, or are you fighting the Tomb Kings over there? Oh well. Okay, Cholera, you've gone up in level. I'm going to give you the Word of Hoeth. Enjoy. 10% magic resistance, and for Jordik, I'm going to give you something new too. Let's have a look at what that might be. Here we go, Deadeye, putting him at 207 range. Now we have enemies nearby I need to kill. General Luigi came over here to Pox Marsh, now called Black Scar Harbor. It's all built up, but we need to move down. He's still trying to rebuild every location possible out here for me. It's working out so far. Now, I did pick up a modification called Old World Rights. It's made by Vandy, and he's done a very good job at emulating the feel of rights over in Warhammer 2. Old World factions, or factions from Game 1, do not have rights until you get this modification. If you look at each one, they are balanced out, they have a cooldown, they have a cost, and they're very good. Now, one that I used was right over here, Imperial Steel. It adds a +3 to hero recruit ranks. Now that I wanted because we have heroes coming over here to Hunter's Bastion. If you look at it, Laritian is coming to fight me. Let her try. Here's another wizard. We don't know their true names or backstories yet. Now while we are doing that, Ethan Strider will come take a monument of Isatal. It's easy to take, it's only a small garrison. Let's take it right now. We've gained 1 Ogre Blade, not bad. Hostility has gone up. We've gained some new followers. We'll give them over to other heroes in time. Okay, Captain General, you buffed up the Emperor's Finest. What do you need now? I could have you deal more damage. I mean, there's a lot that I could have you do. I personally would like to try out Funnel of Flame, but before we do that, we need to buff up who we have currently. Now, we have a lot of Huntsmen. Why not make them hit harder? So we'll pick up Pistol Core. 6% more damage. Not bad. 33 missile damage. I mean, that'll do a lot to anyone. Hertwig, you're at rank 29. Okay, there we are. I believe we also completed another mission for Jorik. Let's have a look right over here. Jorik, what do you need me to do now? So you need carved obsidian. I'm sure we have that somewhere. And after that, we'll get our gyrocopter. We'll have, let's see, Magnificent Engineer, giving plus 10% to speed, plus 15% to range for artillery, and minus 10% to artillery upkeep, in addition to a new ability called Big Boom. Not bad. Not bad at all. So he's working on something new. Well, thank you for that. That is very much appreciated. Let's go have a look at Jork real quick. He's got Creator. Yeah, that he picked up from that previous event. giving him a higher chance to find a magic item and to steal one too, which is all right. Here's your physical resistance. You might need that, my friend. Actually, you know who might need that? Our new general. That might be more important to everyone here. He's only rank 1. Okay, here's your armor of fortune. Here is your berserker sword, your talisman. I don't really have much else for you other than standards and other things. Take your wizard. Take your, let's see, what else do you need? A servant to reduce their chance to actually assassinate or bother you. Sure. A watchman, again, to reduce their chance to act against you. A gleaming pennant, and one more. We'll take campaign, actually light college acolyte. Why not? All right, we're now done doing all of that. We have our army together. We just need to wait. How bad is it? Oh, it's pretty bad. It's pretty bad. I'm going to need some help over here. They've got a lot of elites. Ethan Strider will try to make his way on over. Some weak armies came by to fight me at Fire Fist Point, but again, they were very, very weak. What I need to take is Axolotl. Now, they have an army outside, but I'm going in now. Oh, hello. I found Teclis. What's up with that man? Now, he's got a very elite army. I feel the need to fight it because it is Teclis. And again, he's got dragons. He's got sword masters. To auto-resolve such an elite army would be wrong. Well, let's give it a go. I kind of wish he ambushed me. That would have been really funny. Teclis made a really poor choice coming over here. We have a lot of firepower. Though let me tell you, we're in for a tidal wave of enemies. Here are all of my wagons right over here unleashing hell upon them. We have many disciplined and talented warriors who are willing to give their lives for a greater cause, a cause greater than their own. Which is probably gold. Illyrian Reavers form a vanguard. Currently, we're attacking some of these dragons who are coming towards us. You can see how one is already melting away at 2,800 health. Our archers are mighty. They're being led by Markus Wulfhart. I wouldn't want to fight Markus Wulfhart. And so the dragon falls. 2,500 damage gone. Now we can watch more of their units get destroyed by what we're bringing here. That dragon breathes out a breath. And here comes more of them right now. We're using a prey of Anathema to strike this dragon onto the ground. I mean, it's gone up now, but at least it's still in the air. And again, it barely has any health at all. Another dragon comes crashing down. Those volleys were dangerous. And here is a hunter's snare from Markus Wulfhart. Now, all of our archers on that hill can continue to obliterate these elite ancient warriors. You see them drop so very quickly. They were about to charge. My men are able to breathe for a moment longer. The swordmasters begin to flee. They know what it is. Elsewhere, we continue to rail against every single one of them, destroying whatever defenses they once had. It's a small force. And I have many, many arrows left for them. And so they flee, and the battle is won. It's all over for Teclis. Fare thee well, Teclis. You've always been a nerd. An easy enough victory, but that goes to show you how much damage we're able to output now. It's pretty incredible. Those dragons had no chance. I was more curious about what we could do to them. It worked out. Goodbye, Teclis. We didn't quite catch him, but it's okay. He got into the woods, as he often does. Let's have a look over here. Now, I could go replenish, or I could go right into fight. I'll probably just go right into fight. Now, I would like to get something to cause more damage to occur. Yeah, sure. Let's go over here to Sharpshooter. The veteran marksman knows the precise range required to land the killing shot. There we are. 85 damage for my huntsman. For my Lustrian trackers, 116 damage. 81 for my Drakwold's patrol. Oh my god. I pity everyone. All of you. Oh boy. Okay, anyway. Incredible. Pardon me, Teclis? Who just killed your people? Whatever, you're a sore loser. You're just a loser. Alright, let's get ready now. Let's push on.
Markus Wulfhart.
I've got people I hate. Axolotl,
We'll handle this.
we can't permit you to be here. Oh, we've got to fight it out, don't we? But I do need some siege towers. That way I can climb onto the walls after I'm
Fight
done
with
shooting them
craft,
all.
comrades.
And now we can end our turn. We have everything that we need. See, I could just finish the final battle and say, hey, done. No, we've got great enemies to fight. I've been waiting to fight them for a long time, and now I can. So we are. Lustria will be ours. Markus Wulfhart isn't done yet. We have another battle to fight. Here, you can see every wagon presented and waiting. An enemy is advancing from the jungle. Our units move up. These Lustrian madmen, well, they are quite mad. They'll be forming up a defensive barrier with our swordsmen, marshals, butchers, and our greatswords too. Further down, before a grand temple city, we have our huntsmen. In front of them will be our halberdiers, though they may even move back. They're not meant to be intermingled in our ranks right now. To the right, you're looking at my mortars and my Hellblaster volley gun. These are where all of my units are currently located. There's so much firepower all in one location. We're about to kill a lot of them. There goes my mortars right now. So what are they attacking? Something in the jungle. Something we may not be able to easily hit, but hopefully we were able to land a few hits. Here they come. Skinks are chittering and skittering. Saurus warriors are clambering forward. They're a quick lot. And now they're coming towards us. A wave of skells attempting to break us down. We have more for them, though. Did you just hit a pterodon with a mortar shell? Incredible. Let's have a look at an overview for the map right now. You can see my formation. My halberdiers have moved back. My huntsmen are on the front lines. We have Jorik right in the middle. 183 for huntsman damage. 144 for another group. 197 for my Lustrian trackers. We have so much damage to deal to all of them. Now let's go watch the battle unfold again, because I've got all that firepower to use. The volleys are hitting. And that's how you get rid of some Lizardmen. If you need some extermination done, call Markus Wulfhart. A few more of the mortars hit. More of them fall and die. Some of them even explode. Kroxigors are brought down into a stationary position due to a prey of anathema. A hunter snare is used elsewhere. A lizard comes forward, leading his ilk. Unfortunately, they do have these awesome Segadons. Those are quite damaging, and those can deal a lot. They're throwing out some of their weaponry. Here comes more Kroxigors. And so a charge happens, and right now we're unleashing more focused volleys onto one target at a time. Markus Wulfhart stands, and he continues to use his bow to deal some damage. Let's have a look at a more macro view of the map right now. They've got their leader, one old blood right in the middle. They've charged in heavily on the right flank, so we're trying to do our best to hold them back. I'm at 111 damage for my Dracovolt's patrol, but they're having to move back again. We're bringing back some halberdiers to help out too. They have plenty of skirmishers still. This one group over here, 32 kills, and they only go up. It goes to show you how much damage you can do just if you have the proper location. They did, so they killed a lot of my poor units. And I didn't get to destroy them all in time. They're already at 58 kills. That mortar's slowly eating them up. Not fast enough. Never fast enough. They all died instantly. Still wouldn't be fast enough. So let's see now. My first company of monster hunters, they're only at 10 kills. They're fighting Temple Guard. Temple Guard is no joke. Markus Wulfhart is at 22 kills and 1,400 missile damage. We still have more enemies to worry about. We'll have to worry about that old blood right in the middle eventually. We've taken out their monstrous units, so they don't really have any of those left. Over here, we have our Dark Old Patrol at 69 kills, a very sexy amount of kills. It's another enemy leader gone now. We've got some friendly fire that happened, but now we're attacking some of these Saurus units. That's what happens. And so as they flee, I send all of my huntsmen forward to chase them and shoot. We've won the battle. The battle's now over. We won that battle. We killed a lot of them. You could see where whenever they would clash with my lines of infantry, we would have a harder time, but we shot them up. It's over. I will now control another major Lizardmen city. We're slowly driving right through them. We've got 2 nations fighting us. If we had a third, then I'm sure it would be different. Things would be of a different cut of the cloth, a different challenge. I nearly got another Huntsman General, but I decided to change it up a little bit, just a little bit. Oh, freebooters, I have nothing for you. Fortunate for Jorik Grimm, he's got a higher chance to wound or at least deflect an enemy agent. We've killed 2 of their leaders. And Jorik, you're at rank 24. Let's give you now Overseer. You can impact more units. You've got a larger aura size, and now we can take over that city. It took a little bit, but now we have it. Hostility has gone up. That's fine. We've got the terrifying Mask of E. And we have new buildings to build, like basic walls for one. I've already got my Woodman's Hut. What else do I need? A road would be nice, sure. Is there yeah, there's a bit of corruption here. So why don't we build a Shrine of Sigmar? And over here, we'll upgrade to a timber mill. And now General Luigi. There's a lot of corruption here. Don't get me wrong. Trust me, it's not great. It's not great here currently. We could actually use another one here as well. Let's see. I'll get rid of something then. What shall it be? Whatever shall it be? I don't need great swords, so I'll build another temple. I like my roads. So I'm going to keep my roads. And for you, Gerald Dungberg, we shall give you the Withering. Actually, no. We'll give you the Penumbral Pendulum. A spectral pendulum is summoned by the wizard. On command, it swings razor sharp and with lethal speed through the foe. For Cholera, at rank 28, what are we going to... I mean, she's got pretty much everything, but we'll give her more health. She does need a bit more of that. Agreed. Absolutely agreed. And Bruno, you may come down. Oh, look who's trying to flee. Interesting. Do I have a high chance to ambush you? If I do, and I do, we'll come over here and try to ambush her. I would love to do that. Now, what can you pick up right now? You don't really have too much you can pick up. I think I will give you a Luminarch for fun. Just for a bit of that variety. I could give you 2. But you have a lot of ranged units as it is right now. I would rather you recruit other things. So why don't we pick up a few of what we need, which is going to be Spearmen. I want shields. I want to be able to hold where I'm at. 2, 3, 4. Puts me at 4. Yeah, that'll work. A decent 4. And while you're here, Ethan, you'll try to ambush what you can. I know they're unhappy, but they can deal with it for now. We still have more to fight through. We have our armies all together. I might use our new army, though, to be defensive in nature. That'll be their goal, probably. I gave them a lot of expensive stuff. There goes more of my gold. We did find her, and she doesn't have a full army. I wish they would come out with a full army. I mean, they have good army formats, but they need more. Oh, well, bye-bye. I've already fought a few more minor battles, so I'm not really willing to do that every single time. It wouldn't be worthwhile. Now, they did take a location from us. It was a small garrison. They had no chance. They had another fairly elite but small army. Thematically, it does work for the High Elves, but, you know, their whole lack of numbers thing isn't really real. They have as many as they need in the lore for every single major conflict. It's not like the Elves in Lord of the Rings where, yeah, they were limited. They were fairly finite, and you felt it. What's over here? Jorik's camp. Right. They burned it down. That's pretty rude of you. They found out it belonged to a dwarf. That's very rude, actually. Okay, Captain General, let's bring you down. You know what? It'll actually be worthwhile to bring him to the front lines, at least a little bit, until we find out where they're going to land at. I think they're going to come out over here. That's where I think they'll come out at. Okay. I'm going to have you come over here, though, until our hostility is a little bit higher. Oh, wait, no. Sorry. You've got to move. Is it really faster to go? I suppose it is. Okay. It's crazy how that swamp just makes you go all the way around. Makes sense. All right, we'll let him go over there because I want him to recruit some other units. So we'll get our armory. Got some money for that. Yeah, what else do I need? A different recruitment building. That's true. Well, no, I've got over here my barracks. There we go. Okay. Now, we do know the true name of the Amethyst Wizard. It is not Bruno. That is a cover name. We'll go over that very soon. Or not go over it, but we'll have it written down very soon. Now, Roderick, we'll give you fleet-footed. You've got a speed of 40, which is all right for you. It's all right. Luigi, it's time for you to move, my friend. So we're not fighting the cultist Sotek, surprisingly. Why, though? We should be. Now, they have carved obsidian at Star Tower. That's where we'll be going. Oh, hi, Teclis. You made it. He's been hunted down. He's having a bad time. Okay, Marcus, you're done attacking at Axolotl. Instead, oh, who's attacking that? I have no idea. I'll let it happen. Let's go over here and conquer another location. Quickly. Why not? We'll take that one. Good. Hostility has gone up again. We've conquered more of their lands. They've got money coming in, sure. Another upgrade. We'll take that too. And done. And now we can end our turn. More technology has been completed. Now we're dealing more damage than before. 10% more damage. 30 damage for my handgunners. Not bad at all. Okay, General Marshal Butcher, come on down. As for the wizard, he's very close too. We'll have quite the powerful group all put together. Come on down, Captain. I do miss having my captains. I've always enjoyed playing the Empire, and I always will. Okay. Now we can move over here to destroy that fragmented army. See, I'm here to conquer all of Lustria. Or at least most of it. I mean, I don't know how far I'll get, but we'll get pretty far, I think. Enemy killed in battle. Not bad. So then we get to move down here to Axolotl. Jorik is at rank 25. He's gotten so very powerful. What are we looking for now? What are we needing? I need carved obsidian. We need the emerald pools. So we're nearly done with every single quest for every single character. Now, I would like to go attack the cultist Sotek. Oh, they're all getting it. Oh, they're allied to dwarves. Really? They're actually fighting Teclis. Ooh. Kind of a tough one for me. Interesting. You are fighting Teclis. Do you hate me a lot? Oh, yeah, you absolutely do. We've got to fight then. I'm fighting a lot of factions as it is, but we've got to fight. You're a minor power and you've got to go now. Do you own other locations? You do. Okay, so you own quite a... Oh, my God. You own a lot more than I thought. Interesting. Okay. More research available. So what can we use now? What would be like the best thing that we could pick up? More artillery damage. I mean, that's one. Sure. Absolutely. But is there anything else that we could use? Colonial factors, lowered upkeep, better witch hunters, warrior priests. I mean, I like all of that. Okay. Manorialism. That's also good. Is there anything down here that we could use? Sure. Purge of the Fell could be handy. We're not really fighting the Norskins right now. Bretonnians are not really around. -1 turn to recruit those elites. Very nice too. Yeah, there's good stuff, but it's not stuff that I absolutely need right now. The horseman stuff is all right too. It's all okay. Yeah, these are all okay. I like that the technology is a little bit more specialized and interesting. It's definitely my cup of tea. All right, now let's have a look at who's unhappy, chronically unhappy stuff. So over here, they're probably about to rebel, so we're going to need to cancel their taxation for now. Northern Jungle, I know that you're very unhappy. I won't tax you. I don't need money that badly, do I? Not really, no. So I won't tax any of you for now. Be at peace, for your money is safe. Okay, we'll come down over here to Kroxigors, a minor garrison, and we can just occupy it. Okay, so we're about to have that big fight very soon. Gained some new followers. We've gained a lot. Okay, at rank 22, for Captain General Ethan Strider, we'll give him... I could give him Headhunter. I mean, that would be fine, but no. We'll give him Pistol Corps. more damage for all of my ranged units. 35 missile damage for my handgunners. 37 for my rangers. I've got huntsmen. I've got a lot of stuff. Wait, why are you two divided? Interesting. I've got some halberdiers that are divided. Huh. Oh, well. Okay, build up the walls here because we need that. What else do we need? A road could work, sure. We've already got a freaking tap room. Pretty stoked on that. We can end their turn now. And we'll find out the name of... Well, not find out, but we'll have the name of Bruno written down. Their agent coming to bother us is not really a shocker. We're going to have a new battle, a big one soon.
Into the wild.
Okay, before we go to the Star Tower, let's go take the Fuming Serpent. We are reducing vampire corruption. Thank you, General Luigi Bernardino. He's actually completing his mission quite well. Oh, they're now retaliating, but where? Ah, over here. We do have Imperial supplies ready, so what could we use today? What would be the best choice to make? I do like knights. I'm not here to use a lot of knights. It's not really what I want. Halberdiers would be fine. A Hellblaster volley gun. That could be okay. We're going to grab the Imperial Regiment. We've gained additional reinforcements. So we have a lot. Okay, you didn't actually have to move over here. You got your supplies. Boom, boom. So that is a pretty hefty ranged army. Well, let's bring in Corwin Graves. Come on, Corwin.
So, to the provinces.
Next, we'll bring in our captain. Oh, you can't quite reach, can you? All right. We could use a new right, Imperial Faith. Oh, that's very good. Immune to vampiric. Okay, so let's use that. Yeah, we can use that whenever we move over here into the lands of the undead. So while that is going on, let's go after this army. The Children of the Gods. I've already beaten them so many times now. They're not a freaking challenge. I can go to Itza, in fact. I could go over there and conquer that. We need the Emerald Pools, so that is only logical. Let's go look at who's unhappy. You're watching me manage a little bit more than usual. Don't always do that, but we're doing it today. Okay, I'm not going to tax you. You don't really make me a lot anyway. Karvetsa? Let's see, what do you have? You're kind of unhappy, right? Sure, sure. All right, you're plenty. We don't have a tap room, do we? We do not. Marshall's Keep is pretty far up north. All right, let's work on trying to make these people happy. They're pretty unhappy as it is. So the Marshal might actually have to move over here. Yeah, that might be the goal, is for him to move over there to go handle that corruption. It's pretty bad. We leveled up. Hertwig did? Okay, well, Hertwig, I'll give you fleet-footed. Now you're faster. He'll go up to 40 speed. Not too bad. A new upgrade. Sure, we'll take, let's see, what's over here? A clay pit, you say? Sure, 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 sure. Why not? Look at that temple later to get rid of more. Oh, yeah, there's a lot of corruption. Holy crap. How much do I need? Okay, I need a bit more. I'll save up my money then. Oh, we have many enemies around us right now. We're about to have a big rebellion over to the east. You know what? Let's rush over there. Captain, come join us. Now, what about that army, the Children of the Gods? Where are they? Ah, here we are.
Markus Wulfhart.
Okay, Cholera, you're rank 29. I mean, who knows? Maybe we'll find it. We'll see. You've got all that. I'll give you training, or yeah, you can train people. Captain General, where are you moving to? Jorg's camp. We could do that, sure. Itza's looking pretty okay. Yeah, come on down. It's crazy. I'm waging war at so many different locations right now. So over here, in the center, one over here. We've got one on the interior. It's crazy how conquering this one area belonging to Mazdamundi and the orcs really opened up the entire game for me financially. I make so much money. And trade. Trade's a big deal. I can't really engage in any more trade, but we're trading with quite a few factions. The Court of Liberos, 2,000 in gold. Lothern, 3,000 in gold. It's really good. Himri, they're way over there. They're not inherently evil. I'm Markus Wulfhart. I don't care. I'm rank 3. The Cult of Sotek, I had no idea they had like influence and power down here. That's really shocking to me. All right, so I'm not going to get Imperial policies yet. What we could use right now is a tap room, for one. And what's over here? Oh, yeah, look at that. Tommy the Creeper. So we better go fight Tommy the Creeper. And Nulangi, here's your city. Enjoy, my friend. Now we go into battle. And they're going to have quite a bit more weapon strength, too. So, Luigi Bernardino, before we do that, now that I see this here, we've got to give you another point into Honest Steel. Now my great swords are stronger. 39 weapon strength, haha, very good. And my beloved warrior priest, Gustav. Gustav, you shall take impassioned, my friend. Fight for the Emperor. Tommy the Creeper. The undead are coming towards us. My huntsmen are in the middle. We've got our other leaders who are on the front lines. I've got halberdiers over on the right and left flanks with all of my greatswords on the left flank. We have our Luigi's Dreammakers right back here and 2 of our mounted units right behind my halberdiers on the right. And naturally we have our huntsman general who's at the vanguard, being stationed there on his own. Now it's time for us to look around the map to see what they're all about. There's one attack. There's a gunnery white that we've got to kill. So we have the damage output, I think, to deal some serious trouble for them. The Hellstone Rocket Battery attempts to break down their crew that has a mortar. That's really the crux of any future issues that I may have. They have a lot of mortar, and so we can use our artillery to beat that. And of course, I used some of it to attack some of their units on the advancing front. There's a lot of Mongols out here. But thankfully, we have magic. So we use things like, you know, the mystifying miasma and, of course, enfeebling foe. These are all ways to kind of limit them. Unfortunately, they do catch up to our huntsman general. Here comes rotting Prometheans. We have infantry now advancing as huntsmen move back. It's a quick exchange of positions. One that allows a maximum output of firepower. Here comes some of their ranged units now hitting us. You can see how deadly they can be at such a close range. We're fighting some of their sirens too. We're also using magic on them, like enfeebling foe, where they cannot hit at all. They have 0 melee attack when that hits. And over here is a mystifying miasma, dealing some damage to them. You can see that we're kind of holding in the middle with all of our great swords. Our knights are now moving in. The idea behind them is just to take out whatever's in the middle, to break through if possible. Huntsmen continue to attack. We're delegating some of our volleys over here to take out some of their gunners. There was way too many out here. There's even a pendulum used too. Over on the left flank, we have great swords and other units fighting, like sirens against halberdiers. Death Guard are not what I wanted to spend my time fighting. They're very good at what they do. Butchering humans. Much like that. Now let's have a look at the battle again. Our knights came in to support us. That gunnery white is in, well, a bit of trouble. And we were still using some of our artillery to break up that group of, what are they called? What are you called? A gunnery mob? A gunnery mob. Our great swords are freed up in the middle now, so they're advancing to a new target. There are Mongols who are left, who often like to stay hidden, but they're not exposed to me. And we have some volleys directed to them, so there's bound to be some friendly fire, but nothing that's going to change the flow of the battle. Remember, it is but a flesh wound. One to not be worried about, one to not... Anyway. We've got some more gunners in the center. Here comes our knights right now, sending them flying. Bunch of lightweights. Now the battle's won. They're all falling apart as we speak. It's over. Another good battle won. Goodbye, undead. Rich salt spray, kind of gross one. Goodbye, Tommy the Creeper. All of you are dead. I might actually have to heal up. How bad is your garrison? Oh, it's a pretty good one. Okay. All right, we'll come back and patch up. Yeah, there we are. We'll let that happen. And what could I use over here? Yeah, that cultist Sotek may actually conquer some location that belongs to me. What about your army? I'm so done with fighting your little spawned-in force. Go away. I've had my fill of that, okay? I've done it so many times now. Okay, we can go back to Fire Fist Point to go replenish. Let's get some more buildings to help out with money making. Now that I'm finally beginning to run out. Okay, we can move. Well, Gerald, you're rank 8. He's been quite handy. Like, his spellcasting has been on point lately. I'm very happy with it. Imminent rebellion. Oh, yeah. I'm trying to work on that, man. I'm trying to get over there. It's going to take a turn or two. It's a big place. Oh, look who's over here. It's Zenoria. You've got Flamespire Phoenixes. You've got Dragon Princes. And a lot of Phoenix Guard, too. Ugh. If there's any battle that's going to make me sweat, it's going to be the one here right now. I want to show you what my formation looks like. I've got my infantry spread out. We're looking at great swords, halberdiers. We've got our wagons in the back like Ethan's Revenge. We're looking at Nolan's Powdermen and our rangers too. We've got our Hammer of the Witches dealing quite a bit of damage. Now let's look at what they have. They have way too much for me to deal with. We're talking about Phoenix Guard, Swordmasters, Flamespire Phoenixes, Dragons. These are elite units, and they have a princess. A princess, a elven princess, man. They are no joke. They are terrifying. The entire army here is rather terrifying, just in general. It's intimidating to fight that many elite elves. And so we do what we can. That's how we do what we can. Whatever we can do to damage their ranged units, it's important, but we also have to worry about their melee units. They've got another Flamespire Phoenix moving through that jungle, and they have Dragon Princes too. So we've got some infantry on the flank. We'll have to use our handgunners and other things too to handle these Dragon Princes. Dragon Princes are powerful. They are elite. They are expensive, but again, they are elite. Here they are waiting for us. And now they're moving in. Elsewhere, you can see a Flamespire Phoenix attacking a group of our units. Our cannons are unleashing their barrages still. Our steam tank is in the middle. And now we're using other range units to attack this one group of Dragon Princes, but also that dragon. That dragon is another big threat for me. It's a triumvirate of flame and really pride. There's a breath attack hitting right through many of my units, my halberds, and even a few huntsmen too. So they charge in, dealing some heavy damage, bombing more of my handgunners too, and then coming after my wagon. You can see why it's been such a trying fight for me, even now. Now we have greatswords who are waiting to fight. They have ranged units from behind, and we're using whatever debuffs we can to keep them busy, and buffs too. Hunter's Call from Hertwig. Plus 30 to melee defense and unbreakable. We have over here our Huntsman General. We also have Roderick Langui, but none of it is truly sufficient. Roderick continues to fight, beheading another Swordmaster. There's a very powerful shot coming from that blasted princess. And so let's get a better perspective on the battle right now. Phoenix Guard are now crashing into our lines. We were able to shoot up that entire group of Dragon Princes. They only have only received 3 kills. The Flamespire Phoenix was a pain to take down. We have 2 of them left. Both of them are nearly dead. But that means that we're being drawn away from other attacks. My mortar is currently under attack. We have over 100 kills with my Hammer of Witches. My Huntsman General continues to fight. It's a dead soldier, a dead man. Now we're using whatever artillery we can, like our Hammer of the Witches and our mortars too, to hit these archers. They've got to go. That was another good shot from our steam tank, blowing back several of those Phoenix Guard. There's only a few left that are trying to actually fight my tank. Our greatswords are trying to hold on. We have more huntsmen who are attempting to hit other larger targets. We've gotten rid of a lot of their targets, but it was costly. It was a costly exchange. These Phoenix Guard, 80 kills from one group. My steam tank over 50 kills. The Flamespires are now gone. We couldn't beat the princess alone, so what do? We bring in everyone. We use accusation on her. We use enfeebling foe, or even Helm of Discord to weaken her further. Let's have a look now. These Illyrian Reavers have 17 kills. Elsewhere, we're looking at Swordmasters at 37, 41 for the Phoenix Guard. Sigmar's sons are having a hard time. They have archers from behind who are finally beginning to waver and break as we continue to unleash a furious barrage upon them with mortar and cannon alike. And we have won the battle only barely. The losses were extreme, but we did it. Now they get to run as we get to kill. Doesn't matter who they are, we'll still kill them. Execute them. Do it. I like this one guy said, just kind of plop there. The fate of any elf who comes towards us. Indeed. The bloody battle's over, everyone. We've done it. But we're not done killing yet. Now that battle was really close. My god, we nearly lost it. I had to be so careful. I had to hit so many different things all at once. They were superior to what I had. I just had the right tactics to win that fight. My leaders were getting owned by their princess, and we managed to beat her. We managed to kill the Phoenix Guard. I mean, so much of it. Two groups got 91 kills each. Those Flamespire Phoenixes were awful. And they had a dragon. Not to mention all the archers, and we won. I'm not. Kill them all. Goodbye, Zenoria. Goodbye. No one shall miss you. Hordon, change to situation. Mustering. Ah. Lords over Asur. What now? What is that trait? Ah, okay, because you've beaten the High Elves many times. +3 to leadership. It's an awful, awful war, but we are good at it. Oh, are we ever good at it? I like that picture. Hey, I've never seen that one. How about that? Here's a rebellion. Elector pledges aid. Well, thank you for the 1,000 gold. I'm sure I can use that to buy some frickin' toilet paper in the middle of the jungle. Much appreciated.
Yes, General.
Here comes our Empire agent, and here comes the cult. Oh, Tinawan, he's here. Yeah, I got that mod to level up enemy lords, and oh my god, he's level 15. Yeah, I think things are gonna get progressively harder. Look at that army. Oh my god. Wow. That's a really good army to beat me in the face. Oh, shoot.
Hunt and forage.
That should be interesting. I don't know how that's going to go, but that should be interesting. Anyway, Imperial policies. Let's go ahead and check out that right. I forgot what events you get. Let's find out. What do I get? Anything? Hello? Nothing? Okay, well. Never mind. It was a lie. All right, Captain General Ethan Strider. What do you need? Pistol core. Okay, so that gives you 20% more ammo and more missile damage. So we won. I wonder if I'll lose anything if I go to take the town. I mean, I just beat them all. Oh, we lost one group. Oh, shoot. That's lame. I hate when it happens, man. It's been happening more and more lately. But I will take up some new great swords. And done. A talisman of preservation, 20% ward save. That's really powerful. Okay, Captain General Ethan Strider. I've given you a lot. You've made your units more powerful. You're personally not that strong in comparison to what we've dealt with. Okay, sure and true. You could buff up units. Yeah, let's buff up what we have. So we'll get hold the line first for more melee defense. For Roderick Lungi. We shall give him, let's see, Deadly Blade. Aha. He is stronger than before. Alright. Gambler's Armor. You've got everything you need. I didn't even know you had that, man. Anyway, cause fear and terror. Alright. What else do you need? We can give you a new follower. Well, I suppose we're not going to do that then. Do all of you have followers? You should. They do. What about Roderick? What do you have? A charmed shield. You have your scar. A potion of healing. No, not needed. Well, no. He needs that. Anyway, so we won. At least over here at Jorik's camp, we retook it. We can build nothing because I am actually pretty low in funds now. I don't make nearly as much as I used to. I am fairly broke today. Markus is still trying to heal up. Oh man, look at how far I've gone though. It's been a war that we're waging on every inch of Lustria. I'm just halfway there. I still have a little bit more to take. It is another intimidating battle. 10-1 has the ideal format to defeat me. Large creatures and a lot of melee. It's really the best way to do it. We're looking at engines of the gods, Saurus warriors, sacred Kroxigors. My dream maker, my beautiful artillery is not going to be able to do too much damage to them. It's unfortunate, but they're heavily armored. It's not like usual where we have a lot of lightly armored skirmishers moving in. Let's have a look at my formation. I have no choice but to use that garrison as fodder. We have over here our Huntsman General, Truthbringer Gustav, and naturally we have our Spellcaster. We're all ready to fight this battle. Whether or not it will go well, we're about to find out. It's going to be a very slow one. But between everyone that I have, I think we've got a chance. I hope we do, Ferald. Let's go back now. I'll have to show you various portions of this battle. They even have a Saurian. Now, what does that mean? Even if I kill it, it means I've got to focus on it. Because I must kill it. But because I must kill it, I'm not killing other things. And so these other units have cover. They have time. Here comes a lobbed attack from an ancient salamander. Skinks are already weakening our poor units. They're using a flock of beasts to damage an area of effect amount of units. And here they all come now. 10 and 1, leading his ravenous cult, hoping to break us. Even in the very beginning, he just charges in. Doesn't care very much. Here comes a Dread Saurian. It's time to focus everything on it. We have no choice but. Here comes the engine of the gods. Slaying so many of our own. Let's have a brief look. Left flank is looking safe. Elsewhere, we're being hit by so many of their infantry units. I've got no choice but to try to counter. My unmounted units, they'll be reacting to these Kroxigors. These Kroxigors are moving in. Let's hope that we can beat them. We need to be able to take them down or we're done for. They have 150 weapon strength, so that's going to be a tough call. They have more units moving in on my right flank. These Sacreds have 15 left. Only one died, but they took a lot of damage. You look over here, they still have their ancient Stegodons. One is at 69 kills. They're using a flock of doom to kill more of my huntsmen, or to at least further weaken them so that others can hit them easily. There goes an attack by an ancient salamander. And I'm using my artillery to try to do some damage to it. These Saurus units are tough to deal with. That Dread Saurian just lying there is pretty dramatic. It's foretelling. And so, let's look at what we've been trying to do. We're trying to take down Bastillodons that have Arc of Sotex, but mostly the Ancient Stegodon at 93 kills. Over here, it looks like our mounted units were able to at least take down most of those Sacred Kroxigors, but it was still able to kill many of our mounted units. We have a few crossbowmen here who are still fighting. It's a battle where, if you look at it, we're losing so many more so much faster. We're losing several by every second that passes on. That's really why we've got a hit now. And we're doing a lot of damage to this blasted Stegodon. You can see it's now about to be below. Now it is well below 3,000 health, 2,700 health. I get every huntsman to try to take it down because we've got to. Or we will use another one of those beams. Something I cannot permit. Our poor men go flying. There's another one used. We didn't quite take it down yet. It'll be a miracle if we don't die here. You can see how tactically it's just been a complete and utter crap fest. So on the right here, we've got great swords who are still fighting. Only 10 kills for one of them. These crossbows have 22. We've got more Kroxigors who are out there fighting. We're also trying to get rid of this group of skinks too, chameleon skinks. The hunting hounds have 13 kills. We managed to get 10 and 1 by uniting all of our leaders, using enfeebling foe and everything else. There goes one of them. So we have killed a lot. We just haven't killed them all. The huntsmen, thankfully, still have... Oh, well, they've got a few. Some more than others. But yeah, thankfully, they've got some arrows. Our rocket battery, 145 kills. We've got other units to destroy, like this Bastiladon with the Arc of Sotek, offering debuffs whenever it charges in. I suppose it could be quite handy if you were to charge it in with a few other units to actually support it, but now that's fleeing away. For what's left, that Scar veteran's still here at 17 kills. On the front lines, we're still using whatever skills we have, like Shield of Faith, to reduce damage by 22%. And that is how we do it. Even though now, I've just got to wait for a few more units to get into position. We've got some crossbows back here. Or sorry, huntsmen. My only crossbow unit is left over here. The other one that is kind of alive is at what, 11? Yeah. 11 men left. Anyway, it looks like we've killed most of these Saurus units. It's just been a slow grind using whatever ranged units we have left. And it looks like we have indeed won the battle. It was savage, it was bloody. Here we are using more magic, enfeebling foe. I love being able to throw all that magic out. Only a few kills for Gustav, 12. But thanks to him, we have all these kills. Between increasing my melee attack and increasing enemy damage, he's a great help. So, we finally eliminate everything but that Scar veteran. 34 kills for that Scar veteran. Over here, we still have more units. We have Knights also close by. Quite a few kills. And for the last remnant of this Saurus group, they really are believers in Sotek. Because they are not letting up yet. So we're still using magic to debuff them. We're at what, 81 kills for the other group. Some artillery to hit them. And it's over now. That's it. That was another incredibly difficult battle. If you thought our challenges were over, no, they're not over. They had a lot of really tough stuff. I mean, those monsters and all of that infantry nearly got me. A few good soldiers died. We didn't have full garrisons, but that's okay. We at least beat 10-1. I wonder, what do we gain from beating him? What traits? Here we go, trait gained. Okay, so we capture 15% more of our enemies. Attrition goes down by 25%. That's really good. Ha, for all his power, the prophet couldn't foresee his own demise. Haha. You gain a new rank. Nice work. Itza is growing in power again. I'm hitting every location possible that I can with what money I have, and it is still very much a challenge. Now it's time to go back to Axolotl because we have another Itzan army coming to fight us. And I've got to rebuild Luigi's army. Those huntsmen are good, but they're not like Markus. They're not nearly as powerful. They have a harder time in his fights, I think. All right. I bet that's a big old army. You know what? We'll wait on that battle. That's going to be a big one. What can you get? What are you missing right now? Let's see here. What can I get? That's another question. I can get 2 great swords. Cool. I think I'll grab a Luminarch for fun. That puts me at 19. I'll grab one more group of halberds. Okay, that Luminarch should help out. My Dream Makers didn't really have the bang in that fight. Most of them had high armor, so that was really hard. All right, so now we're going to go take the Emperor's Finest. Again, just because it's a great thing to have, will enhance our other units too, but if everyone can just survive for a longer period of time in melee, that helps me out so very much. And over here, we need to upgrade our capital so that we can actually get rid of these rebellions. These constant nagging rebellions. And finally, our captain made it. Let's bring him over. Ooh, a skink army. That's really good training for him. He's only rank 1. He's not ready to fight any of these other... look, if he tried to fight any other commander, he would get destroyed. it wouldn't even be a joke. It would just be sad. It's got a ward save of what? 8%? Physical resistance of 23%, though. I mean, that part's really good. That part's really, really, really good. Okay, Ethan Strider, what are you doing? You have rebuilt what you have. You're still replenishing a few, sure. Build up that guardhouse. We'll build up Jorg's camp, too. That is more replenishment. I like that. So Ethan's getting ready. Luigi's rebuilding. He'll take like 1 turn. And General Marshal Butcher is rebuilding too. Thank you for watching, everyone. Leave a like down below and look forward to a new part tomorrow. A very difficult part. And until then,